everybody, welcome back to my channel for a video that you guys actually requested for. So thank you very much to everybody who did comment on the Riding Club Horse Trial Championships vlog. Yeah, vlogs. There was 2 vlogs that went out, but it was in my jumping one, so the second part, that I asked if you guys would like me to review my full round of the cross country. Well, it has slid into my inbox. I have now got it, and I've got to admit I have watched it quite a few times, so excited to go through it with you guys. So hoping that this will be a nice short sweet vlog, but one that I actually really want to make for my own memories as well, because that cross country was the toughest that we have faced yet. So even though it didn't end the best with the show jumping, I am taking away so much from that cross country, and actually watching it back has allowed me to relive it all over again, and I can't wait to relive it again with you guys. But firstly, I want to introduce you to today's video sponsor, which is the wonderful team at HelloFresh. Now, if you guys have been around for a little while, you'll know that I've collaborated with them several times and have been getting HelloFresh deliveries to my doorstep with fresh ingredients all weighed out, making my dinner completely effortless, that I don't have to think about things, I don't have to weigh things out, and I get the best yummy tasting food. A fun little fact for you guys. I don't know whether I actually want to admit this, but Chris and I were talking about this over the weekend, and I genuinely, I don't know if I have mentioned this, but I genuinely could not cook when I first got with Chris. Like, I couldn't even cook pizza. I would have it in the oven, I would put it on for the time, but then when I still wasn't sure and Chris was like, say, in the lounge or upstairs, I would actually take it out with the oven gloves, take it into him and say, is this cooked? Is it ready? And yeah, I've come a long way with my cooking since, and I've got to admit that is all thanks to HelloFresh. Just like putting certain ingredients together, it's all step-by-step guides on the back of these recipe cards, which just make it really super easy to follow. And like today, I have just gotten home. I've had a really good schooling session with Addie. We ran through our dressage test ahead of our competition this weekend, had a little jump, went down with Tina and Banks as well, and yeah, really lovely evening. I am going to presume that a lot of people that watch my channel are fellow equestrians, and it is just lovely to be able to spend as much time with the horses, especially in these summer evenings, which are slowly, and I really don't want to say it, they're drawing in, aren't they? Well, they are here in the UK. I'm not sure about, obviously, everybody else that is around the world. Really sad, because it does mean that the dreaded something beginning with W is not long around the corner. Which is, yeah, really sad. So I am able to make the most of it and spend time with my bestie, with the horses, and then I know that I can come home and dinner is kind of chosen for me. So we have got 3 options. Actually, no, we've got 2 options, because we had 1 option last night. We had the weeknight sticky honey pork rice bowl. So we had that one yesterday. That was very, very nice. And that was only a 20 minutes one, which I love sometimes, because it was quite late last night. We have been doing up the house, so Chris is actually upstairs painting at the moment, and it is just helpful. He's busy doing that, so I'm going to have dinner cooked this evening. We were busy doing it last night as well. And then the other 2 that we have got is a 21-day aged sirloin steak and hand-cut rosemary chips with garlic and rosemary butter and garlicky green beans. So we've got that one. But the one that I think, because the moment I saw this, I was like, oh, I really, really fancy this. It is Greek-inspired lamb steak and homemade tzatziki with lemony charred greens, roast potatoes, and Greek-style cheese. It's got the Greek theme in there, and yeah, I'm all for Greek food, so I'm going to be cooking us up that one this evening. But if you guys would like to give HelloFresh a try, I actually feel like this time of year is probably the perfect time when you're getting back more into a routine. Like I say, the summer evenings are starting to draw in. You might have just been away on a summer vacay with maybe your friends or your family. Got children that are on summer holidays and they're about to go back to school. We were actually talking about that with my family today. My mum had the grandkids over and they're already going back to school next week. So getting back into a routine can be quite tough. So you know that when you have gone back doing your day job, which we might not all want to do, but we need to because it pays the bills. But you know that when you get home, dinner will be solved for you and it will be nice, yummy food for you to get home to. So if that sounds like something that you would like to give a try, well then I can save you some money too. With my code UNIQUEM, which will be here on screen, it will save you 60% off your first box, plus 20% off the following 2 months, and free desserts for life. So lots of savings to be had. You can also find the link down in the description below that will take you straight to the HelloFresh website with my code applied, or really easily, if you're watching on a TV, grab your phone and scan the QR code that will be displayed here on screen too. Again, taking you straight to the HelloFresh website with my discount code applied. I think I'm speaking for Chris and I now. We haven't looked back. Like I say, we have this arrive every week to our doorstep and just makes our lives so much easier. It is super flexible. You can change your delivery date, you can skip, pause, cancel at any time, and you can, whether you've got 2, 3, 4 people in your household, you can order up to 6 meals a week if you so wish. So super flexible, lots of yummy recipes on the website, from quick cook to maybe a bit longer. Now we're starting to get into those winter months and definitely finding that we're picking maybe longer ones to cook than the 20 minutes, but 20-minute ones are definitely our best friend when it is in the summer months. And I think now, what was the time? 8:20, and we're only now starting cooking. But further ado, that is my cue. Get on and cook up this yummy Greek-inspired lamb steak. Oh, I'm so excited. I am pleased to confirm that as good as that food looked last night, it tasted even better. There were so many different flavours, from the meat to the spice on the potatoes to the Greek cheese and the veg. It all was so yummy. And my very first time of making tzatziki, which I've got to admit, it was actually pretty good. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Both Chris and I did. But it has now come on to reviewing our cross-country round from the British Riding Club Horse Trial Championships that was held up at Swaycliffe. Now, these championships are renowned for being a championship. It often is a championship course, and I have ridden there a few times with Sprite, with Lola, and this was the first time of Addie and I qualifying to get there. So yeah, I'm excited. I've watched this video so many times and I'm excited for you guys to see it too, because we've done a few hundreds. Obviously we had to do 100 to even qualify, but I do feel that this cross-country round was again another step up for us. It was just a bit of a tougher track, the most combinations that we have ever had on a cross-country track before, and even like with the terrain, the hills, it's quite hilly at Swaycliffe if you don't know, quite a lot of up and down, but she absolutely ate it up. So without further ado, I have got my laptop here in front of me. So I'll hit the play button now. And I think the thing that I love the most about this is if you watch Addie's ears. I mean, obviously watch her jumping too, but her little ears, even there, coming out of the start box, she's like, oh, it's cross country, where's the fence, mum? And she is like that the whole way round. So we got a good jump over fence one, which I actually thought was quite up to height. It wasn't wide, but was quite up to height. And then immediately you are going downhill. She gave fence 3 there a lot of air before coming uphill, which she absolutely flew, and then I really wanted to get her back to me. So she is a little bit fighty, but I knew that we were going to be turning onto that, and that was quite a slope on landing. We've then got fence 5, our first combination, and as you can see, we did not get we were jumping on an angle. I'm just going to pause that there actually. We were jumping it on an angle, but she really drifted, and actually when you look back at the stats from the event, which is what I love doing after events, to have a look at what was causing the issues on the course, and fence 5 was one of the ones that caused the most issues, actually across all classes, all the way from the 70 up to the 100. So I'm pleased that we got through that, but I do remember before coming to this next fence, I remember saying to Addie, like, we've got tougher combinations coming up, so let's get our head in the game here, concentrate on what we're doing. Then we're coming to fence 6, which we got a nice stride, popped over that one, and then we were meant to have a trichina, but they actually took that out because of a bee's nest, a swarm of bees up in the tree. But this is again another combination, so jump over the A element, one stride into the water, Addie nice and confidently, like she is with water, and then a little bit close on the way out, but just made sure that I didn't get in her way, and jumped over that one nicely. And then over fence 9, and then here, so I'll just pause again a second. Here we are coming around and doing like another loop. We've already done a loop to come through the water, but now we're coming again. So we did fence 9, then this combination here is fence 10, then you do fence 11, and then you cross over your tracks that you've already done before going through the woods. Now here we've got 3 strides to a ditch, and then a couple of strides to the C element. So it was a bit of a curving line after fence A, as you'll see here now. So over that one, 2, 3, over the ditch, and then she stayed lovely and straight for that C element. And then again here you can see that we're coming around, looping around to fence 11. She fought with me into that, and I remember saying again, I remember all these conversations that I have with her as I'm going around, like, you should have listened to me a little bit more then. I knew that we were going to get close, but you see there, she's still full of running. I did give her a little bit of encouragement before this one because I just didn't want her to back off, but definitely didn't need it. I think that was more for me. Then this combination, again, she just wanted to add in an extra stride, which took me a little bit by surprise, but we stayed on that line, we stayed straight, and we got over the B element as well. And now we're coming to the water combination, another water, and first time that we've ever had a jump in water at a competition, but she flew over the duck. I wanted to stay right coming out over that step up, which we did, and then that made us stay nice and straight for the C element. And as you can see, my big pats, I was very, very pleased with her. Then we're on to the penultimate fence. So we've got another final combination, and that was huge. I can remember walking that and thinking, that's big for the end of the course, but she jumped over that one nicely and over the corner as well. And then Emily was very much up on time, so just steadied her down, slowed her down as much as I could without breaking that rhythm, popped over the final fence. And yeah, huge pats. I think I even gave her a massive great hug. I was just so proud of her. So yeah, that was our round, and like Addie's ears, I feel like I smiled the whole time when I'm watching that. So chuffed with how she tackled that course, and I have now got this video to look back on any time that I am nervous ahead of a cross-country round, because I just feel that just is Addie in a nutshell, keen to give all those combinations, tricky combinations, a go, different fences, an owl hole, a jump in the water, the jumps on different terrains with the slopes, and she just, yeah, took it all in her stride and absolutely bossed around it. So I know that the next day following this cross country, our show jumping didn't quite go as well as what we would have hoped, but we can work on the show jumping. Show jumping is a lot easier to work on than the braveness and the boldness that you get with Addie in cross country. So as I've said many a times, I will never ever knock her enthusiasm when it comes to her cross country. She was just absolutely mega around that. So I wanted to share it with you guys, make this for my own memories as well. And you guys commented and requested that I did make this into a vlog. So I hope that you have enjoyed a short and sweet vlog. Maybe leave me a comment down below. What combination do you think she took on the best? I definitely wouldn't say it was fence 5. Fence 8 with the water, she did do very well. Got all the striding right, and yeah, was confident through that. The ditch as well at fence 10, I thought, again, she got all the strides right. She jumped nicely, she stayed straight. 13 probably wasn't our best combination, but that's just where sometimes cross-country horses need to find that 5th leg, and that's exactly what she did before that A element. And then the water, and I think that is probably my favourite. The second water with the jump, the duck and the jump out, and then the little narrow upright as well on the way out for the C part. I think she jumped through that really, really nicely. All the lines that I wanted to take and jumped through it lovely. And then obviously that penultimate one as well with the huge table and then the right hand bend. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think she took on the best. But yes, if you have enjoyed, please do give this video a like. Leave that comment down below of what combination you think's best, and hit that all important subscribe button if you don't already. And of course, if you would like to give HelloFresh a try, don't forget to use my code UNIQUEM to get 60% off your first box, followed by 20% off the following 2 months and free desserts for life. You can find the link down in the description or scan the QR code that is here on screen for you. And until the next vlog, which will be an eventing vlog, we are heading back to Chard, which has got good memories for me. That was when we stepped up to our first 100 last year. So we are doing the 100 again this weekend. Fingers crossed for better weather, because I can remember it being quite wild and windy last year, especially in the dressage, hearing all the flags and the poles and the banners around the arena, although that has just reminded me that our dressage is actually on surface. Well, it was last year, so whether it will be again this year, but that'll be quite good if it is, to be honest. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that vlog coming soon. Make sure that your notifications are on and you will be notified when that vlog goes live. But until then, I will see you all very, very soon.